What's up, collective? Let's do some Reiki healing using oracle cards. I'm going to channel spirit and tap into your higher self and see what self-work or self-healing that you need to have to bring forth this extra special day tomorrow, which is Leap Day. It doesn't come around every year, and I want you to gain the most potential of the power of this day and healing. So let's see what Spirit wants to talk to you about today. Create your own happiness. Boo-boo. Maybe you've been looking left, looking right, looking at other relationships and comparing your relationships to other people, or comparing yourself or your life in general. Do you know what happens when you look left and right and you look at your life and you look at someone else's life? You're automatically assuming that your life is less than or lacking. And we all stumble on moments in our life where we need to change and adjust. It does not mean we are lacking. Everything that is meant for you is going to find you. And we get stuck in these ruts of thinking that, oh, well, this is my life. This is how it's going to be now. I just have to deal with it. And that's the biggest lie we tell ourselves, and we sit in those moments, and we allow ourselves to waste time. But in that process, you're not really wasting time either. You're learning to value it, because when you come to the realization of, oh, I'm not lacking, I just need to adjust some things. You've probably spent some time sleeping or thinking to yourself. Sometimes even comparison comes into your life to wake you up and make you realize that something is missing or needs to be changed. We believe that we are stuck in situations once we create them for ourselves, and that is also a lie. At any point in time, at any day of your life, you can just get up and change everything about your life. It's difficult. It isn't always worth it if you don't think about it and take the time to make sure you're making the right decision. There are consequences, but anybody at any time can get out of a relationship or a job or a situation. It's the things that we don't want to give up or deal with that keep us stuck, not because we are actually stuck. I feel you are sensing that you have these adjustments in your life. Maybe you're not happy with someone. Maybe you're not happy at a job. Maybe you're sick of struggling and you just keep hitting these same walls and you just want a better way for yourself. You just want to be happier. Whatever that adjustment is, it doesn't mean your life sucks or that you're going to be this way forever. It just means you need to make adjustments and figure out what those are. And then people are going to be looking at you and comparing themselves to your life because you're high vibrational and you realize there is an adjustment to be made and you made that adjustment. So you're focusing on your happiness and you're focusing on the new things in your life, which influences someone else to do the same. So when you're looking at someone who is high vibrational, who has at some point been in the very same spot that you are in. They weren't happy with their life, and they wanted to be happy. So they sat there and they figured out what that was, and it took work. And sometimes we just don't have the energy for the work, and that's okay. Gaining energy and gaining up the muster to do something is also a part of healing. Sometimes you just need to sleep. Sometimes you just need to sit with your thoughts for a little bit until you figure out what is really ailing you. Time is irrelevant in healing, and we put so much pressure on ages and milestones, and that's not your fault. We're born with that pressure. We're taught it in school, but that is a lie. Your life is yours to create and make. You are never stuck. You are never contained. Only your thoughts are stuck or contained. You got to free your mind to change your life. Allow unlimited abundance. Spirit's calling you to work with crystals. Crystals help me balance my moods when I'm going through something, when I have a lot on my mind and I just can't seem to balance or focus. I look up at crystals and I see what's pulling to me, and I will get those crystals. You can order them on Amazon if you don't have any place in your local area to get crystals from. Shop around online, find some decent prices. Crystals are a great sense of balance and pulling negative energies about ourselves that make us sit in those moments thinking that we aren't going to have better, or feeling the need to look left and look right and pick ourselves apart or our life. That's bad toxic energy, and crystals are a good way to release that. I think you're getting oh, it fell under the table, but it was the signs and synchronicities. You're missing signs. Spirit's been trying to show you, maybe through numbers on the clock, angel numbers, repeating songs, maybe through conversations, what people are bringing up to you, or what you're watching on TV. Everything influences you. Spirit's been trying to show you what these changes are, and that you aren't happy, and they want you to be happy, and they're motivating you and trying to help you assess what changes are right for you. Maybe journaling will help you. Maybe looking online, going back to school, talking to people, maybe going to therapy. Personal counseling works wonders for people that really can't figure out what's wrong, but really feel like something needs to change. And if you are in a situation where you just don't want to leave your comfort zone, or you're scared to leave, or it's just going to be too much work, this is the point where you need to realize the longer you sit in these things, feeling unsatisfied, the more you're going to look left and right. The more Spirit's going to nudge you to do something better, because you're worth happiness. You're worth living life to your fullest potential every day. Spirit doesn't ever want you to waste your time with things that aren't for you. They want what serves you and what's best for you. So they're always going to be pushing you and nudging you. Open up and connect to Spirit and let them guide you. But also, listen to yourself. Listen to how you're feeling when you're in situations, how you're feeling at work, how you're feeling in relationships, how you're feeling at home. Maybe you need to move. Maybe you need new friends. Maybe you need a new job. These changes could be big or subtle. But the more you take time and assess and realize where those changes need to be made, big or small, and you start making those changes, the more you raise in vibration, and the more you give a shit about your own life and less about other people. Maybe you're just stuck in, I don't know what to do now. And so everybody else looks fascinating and happy and content. But also you need to realize that a lot of people just fake it until they make it. That's also a part of healing. You have to trick your brain and reparent it on how to be happy. That's going to take time and energy. Every day waking up, and even if you don't believe it, saying, my life is good, my life is great, I have everything I need and everything's going to be okay, and just repeating it and being a happy little ray of sunshine rather than sitting and moping and crying. Just over a 2-week period of doing that faking, you're going to realize, oh my God, I am waking up and I'm naturally thinking better things instead of negative things. It takes 2 weeks to make a habit, and it takes 2 weeks to break a habit, sometimes longer. You have to embrace your inner child and also learn the lesson. You need to accept that we all fuck up, we all choose wrong, we all stay stuck in things longer than we need to, we all procrastinate. And sometimes we're all overachievers and jump the gun. We all make mistakes. Life is meant to be one giant mistake, because the only way any human being ever learns is to make a mistake in the first place. Mistakes create the character you are at the end point of your life, and you are always in charge of your character. Just like your life and how you use time, you can control how the world perceives you by becoming the person you would like to be. On the inside first, and then projecting it out. You are enough, and you're going to